Hi, everybody. Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Eastern Invasion. In our last episode, we continued working our way through Scenario 18, which is the final scenario of the campaign. Now, of course, we've been defeated. We were trying kind of different approaches, but I think each time we get defeated, we're learning something new. We're getting a little closer to figuring this out, to kind of solving the mystery of how to get through this scenario with admittedly sort of a suboptimal unit arrangement. We knew going in we were at a big disadvantage, so we're just trying everything we can to get this done. Now, before I jump into the episode proper, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. Good reminder here from Narcissus that between my Paladin and my Dwarf, we've got a lot of potential. That's assuming, of course, the Dwarf keeps the Baneblade. We've got a lot of potential for arcane damage, which would be really good against Mal-Ravanal. So we want to try and get those two units into the melee with Mal-Ravanal if we can. And I think that's a good point. Good set of comments from Roach Tebnalok. The most important reminder there is that when Mal-Ravanal summons additional units, there's a 3-turn cooldown on that, which I didn't realize. So if we end up getting to the point where we've whittled his troops down and we want to, or we get them to the point where he summons more units, we know we have 3 extra turns of time before he can do it again. In addition, we know that Dason is immune to all of Mal-Ravanal's effects, and that makes him a very effective fighter against Mal-Ravanal. Of course, the problem is he's not strong enough on his own to kind of 1v1 Mal-Ravanal, but we know that he's an effective fighter, so we want to keep him healthy. Great set of comments from NC, and what's really, really amazing is that NC actually copied my setup and recorded himself playing through this scenario with my unit arrangement and setup, and was actually able to do it, which is incredible. So I really appreciate all that extra hard work, and showing kind of a proof of concept that this is possible. Hope is not lost. We can certainly do this. It's just a matter of crossing our fingers and trying to make some good decisions too. So really appreciate all the hard work from NC. And that run was really useful. If you want to see his run, you can check out his channel. He's got it posted there. I'm going to try my best to emulate that approach and see if it works. Also a comment here from Gustavo Martorena. Good reminder to use this empty space to try to sort of kite some of the enemy forces, and that's going to be an approach I'm going to try this time. And then Gustavo mentioning I should probably restart so that Dason has full health, and we're restarting from the beginning of the scenario rather than my partway through save. So as always, guys, big thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. Let's jump in here and see if we can make some good things happen. So we're going to try and use Grug up here to kite the enemy. That's going to be one of our main steps here that we want to do. I think what we'll do is we will grab our Dwarf, and then we'll grab Gwedri, and then next turn we'll grab our Paladin as well. And again, the goal is going to be to put Grug in a spot where only Grug can get attacked. Nobody else is going to be able to hit him. Or nobody else is going to be able to get hit, I should say. There we go. So all of our units are now recruited. And then Dason's going to move up as well. End it there. Now, here's the trick. So we want to put Grug in a position where he's the only one who's in any danger of getting attacked, right? So go like that. Go like this. And then we're just going to form a line basically right here. Go like that, and like that, and like that. And then the Paladin go down here. Okay, we're going to end it there. Good damage from Grug, but he's taking a beating. But again, the goal... Oh, interesting. Okay, so they've completely committed to him up there. That's actually kind of nice. I'm wondering if maybe we can just shoot right past here. It's worth a try. I mean, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I think what we'll do then is Netcaster and everybody's going to just go past. We're going to use Kruta here and Grug to try to kind of hold up the enemy to the best of our ability, really. We'll put Gwedry here just to get some leadership boost for Kruta. We might even put our Mage of Light there as well. Yeah, that's going to boost up. I guess that the Light Beam or the Illuminate isn't going to benefit our Ogres because they're neutral. But yeah, I'm thinking we go like this. Try and do some work. You know what? We can even put our Paladin over here. Again, ideally, we want to get this Bane Bow, like, dealt with. So I'm thinking maybe we go here. Our Paladin may get smacked around pretty good, but I think we're going to be okay. Go like this. Go for that kill. Perfect. Funny thing about the undead, if you know what you're doing, they're really very easy to put back together. Now, obviously, one big threat here is Lancelot, our Paladin, getting attacked in a way such that the Bane Bow can do a lot of damage with those piercing shots. Obviously, not good against a cavalry, but I think that's just a risk we have to take. So Grug could step in here to try to tie these two up. Maybe go here. I'm thinking we go like this, maybe. And we just kind of swing at the Necromancer, maybe. Nice, good damage there. Okay, and then Dason, I actually don't really want getting involved. I want him kind of out of the mix. I'm gonna end it there and see what happens. Okay, so they're going around. Yeah, so the Paladin's gonna get lit up pretty good, which is not ideal, obviously. Poor Grug's maybe gonna die here. You know what, though? He did his job, right? His job was to hold things up back here, so... Okay, nice. And he got a kill on that ghost, too, which is great. So one thing we can do now, pretty much everybody can make it through except our Netcaster and our Dwarf. We could even use the Dwarf to go and fight the Necromancer, but I don't really want to do that. I think what I'd rather do is just push to try to get to Mal-Ravanal himself. What I might do, because this is a pretty good arrangement, I'm going to make a save right here, just as a fallback point if we end up being unsuccessful. So we'll call this point 1. Call it point 1. So that's our save point if we need to come back to it. I mean, again, I don't want to do that, but if I have to, I feel like this is a decent little setup. Again, Grug is obviously not long for this world. It is what it is. Now, I feel like what would be best is Paladin can go maybe and lure out Mal-Ravanal a little bit. I would love to, like I said, get my Dwarf over there. Try to get him into the fight with Mal-Ravanal if possible. We can get Dason over like this. And then I think we use Kruta as a bit of a smoke screen here to the best of our ability, along with our Mage of Light and our Paladin, to just kind of try and, screen out the enemy, prevent them from getting to our units that we need to be fully functional for the fight. So Kruta can go right here, I'm thinking. And he can swing away. Maybe even get this Necromancer dead. Although, I don't know if we want to kill the Necromancer, honestly. I mean, obviously the magic does a lot, but if he dies, I believe he comes back as a ghoul, which can poison, which obviously is not really super desirable. So maybe we go... I really want to get Mal-Ravanal off his base, but I don't know if he'll even come beyond this, right? Because he only moves one at a time. So we might just have to go in there and fight him as is, which really sucks, but... Again, the Dwarf has really good defense in here, which is what I'm really looking forward to. So, let's see. We can use... we have to keep the Netcaster alive. That's, like, non-negotiable. Definitely has to stay functional. So maybe we go, like, Mage of Light here. Gwedry here. Kruta here. Paladin here. And that way we've got at least a bit of a shield to kind of block everybody in. We can just soften him up a bit here, maybe. For king and country. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now, I mean, we could get the kill here with Kruta, and that would almost level him up, which would be kind of cool. Would have been nice to get the level up if he had taken damage, I suppose, but... And maybe we should have sent Kruta up here instead of Grug. I don't know. Okay, there. Now, this might backfire, because now we've got poison, right? That's the problem. And our Mage of Light, obviously, if it gets poisoned, we're toast. We could go in and try to kill off the Necrophage, but that would leave our Netcaster vulnerable to attack. So I feel like this is just where we're going to leave it, and we're going to let Grug die. Yeah, and that's what I was afraid of, is the poison. At least we put the hurt on him pretty good. Okay, Kruta leveled up. We'll just give him the extra hit points, honestly. A little bit beefier. Hurt. Though he was not one of us, he served bravely alongside Wesnoth's best. We must carry on the good fight. Yeah, and our poor paladin now getting slaughtered here. Okay. All in all, that was pretty good. Now, here's the problem. We can get in there and start fighting him, but of course our Netcaster is still a turn or two behind, which is not good. So, I think probably the best bet here is going to be... Like, again, we can get in there. The problem becomes if he's not slowed, this becomes way harder to use our drain, right? Because, like, look at this. So, we actually have the better... We're pretty much guaranteed to die, but there's a semi-okay chance we do quite a bit of damage to him first. So, not the worst thing ever. And if we go like this first, and then attack, we do... And then, oh, and if we use Dason like this... and go here, look at that. We do way more damage. I don't know if this light affects... I don't think it does anything to him. Let me just check that. I was trying to debuff him, but I think his one ability prevents that. So, yeah, we just want Dason there so he does a little bit more damage. Okay, you know what? We're going to make... Again, this is cheeky, but we're going to make another save here. We're going to call this... 0.2. All right, and now let's, you know what? Okay, I feel like we can just give this a shot. So we'll move, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move Gwedry over like this. Dason's going to go here. And then we're going to go like this. And now we should do... Weird, why aren't we doing more? I thought, hang on a second. Because leadership should be benefiting, right? Because if we go like this, we're doing 8. Why is Gwedry's presence not helping? Because he's got leadership, so why... Hang on, if we go like... do we have to go like that? 6. Now it's less. Huh. That's very strange. Because, again, he's got a chaotic alignment. He goes here. Oh, it's 4. Okay, okay. So we definitely... We want Gwedry here and Dason here. And then our Mage of Light goes here. Does that all work? Oh, wow. Look at that. 13 by 4. Okay, I think that's going to be the best setup. So let's just see if we can get lucky here then. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Yeah, we're going to give this a shot. Oh, it's only 8. And that's because of his terror effect, right? Yeah, and here's the problem, right? He needs to have the slow on him, because every time he hits, he just gets his health back. Yeah. Yeah, that's no good. Your soul is mine. Okay, we're gonna reload that. That was basically just me like doing a quick test to learn something. So we're gonna reload that. So we're not gonna do that because obviously that's just gonna result in the loss of our Rune Master. What we need to do is get our Netcaster in there to be able to slow. That's gonna be like super critical here. So let's go like this. We'll just move people over. We do need to protect our Netcaster, though. That's the problem. So Mage of Light's going to go there. I feel like Kruta goes here. Paladin goes there. Gwedry goes like this, and then we just let this ride. And they're not going to be able to hit any of our most important units for this fight, so which is Dason, our Rune Master, and our Netcaster. So then let's... Do we want to try and get the kill on this? You know what? Let's just see if we get lucky. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well now it's just a ghoul. That's a little bit less of a threat. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're totally fine. I'm going to end it there. Nice kid. It went after the Paladin. That's fine. I don't care if the Paladin dies. I mean, obviously I don't want the Paladin to die, but like I knew it was sort of inevitable, so. Okay. And now, ooh, jeez. That caster needs to stay alive. Oh! Dang, okay. Well, without that, we're going to just reload our save here, because that's... Again, now I am doing a little bit of save scumming, but this is kind of in the interest of just saving time, because otherwise you'd have to watch me go through the whole thing. So, let's see. We can do... Let's just try that again, but maybe we position things slightly differently. So, we'll go here. We'll go there. We'll go as far as we can. And then we'll go... like this. Like this. We do really want to keep Gwedry alive, though. Ooh, you know what? Oh, that's too bad. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Okay, we're going to undo this slightly. So we're still going to go here. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like that. Dang, it's too bad. I was hoping that would be a single shot to kind of get that. Alternatively, we could go here, like this, and then, ooh, yeah, let's do that. Nice, okay. And then, you know what, our Paladin, maybe we just go up here and try to kind of prevent them from going around, or we just do, you know what, we block in and protect Gwedry a little bit more, like that. There we go. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, nice. No more ghoul, no more poison. That's good. RIP. Now, hopefully Gwedry doesn't die, because if he does, we lose out on that leadership bonus, which is annoying. I feel like we're in decent shape, though. Even if Gwedry goes down, this is still doable. So much death. So much senseless destruction. Unfortunate. Gwedry has fought with me since the very beginning, only to fall so close to the end. And then the trick is keeping this guy alive, but now... Oh! Ooh, good experience gain, but that's going to mean he gets attacked more. Oh, he's still alive, barely. Problem is now if he gets hit by Mal-Ravanal, he's going to die, which is not good. I feel like maybe we need to try it one more time, because we have to get super lucky with a slow and knowing that he's just going to die, right? And then turn into a ghost. So, yeah, I don't know. Does 8 damage. He's got 12 health, so at least we'd survive it. All right, well, we'll save another save point 3 here. Call this point 3. Okay. And now we're going to zip in there. And we'll move Dason around the back. We'll go like this. And we'll go here. And now we can attack with our net. Yes! Your soul is mine. Okay, we got the slow. That's important, though. We did the big thing we needed, which is we got the slow. So now let's save it here and call it 0.4, I guess. All right, and then what we're going to do is now we can do this and he does less damage. I still don't think it's perfect, but it's better than it was. You know what? We can light beam him as well, so let's do that. Maybe the flail would be better. That greater drain is just terrible. Although it's 2 times 4, he only does 2 damage. This one, he heals half of it. What are the damage calculations here? So, versus up here, he's got a better chance of having kind of higher health. So I think this might be the better choice. All right, let's try light beam. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Okay, that was pretty good. We did 25 damage. That's solid. Yeah, this is not a good choice. Dason can attack him here. And you know what? I think we do Shadow Wave, but before we do that, let's do our dwarf here. And let's try the Berserk. Yeah, pretty good odds of him having like lower health, so we're going to do that. Nice. Really good. Come on, keep hitting. Yes. Come on, come on. Oh, you can do it. Come on. Keep swinging. Where are we at here? 66 health. Oh, it's starting to die now. Okay, so he's dead. He's got 54 health. I'm going to save it here as 0.5. And we will try now with Dason to see if we can get the kill with Shadow Wave. There's only a 16% chance we kill him. But let's give it a try. Versus up here, what are our odds? Oh, really low. Okay, we'll go for Shadow Wave then. Come on. Oh my gosh. One more. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, we actually did it. What? How could this happen? And that's awesome. We got the kill with Dason too. Is it over? We've won? You really thought you had a chance there, didn't you? Well, coming to the battlefield myself has been entertaining, but that's enough for now. You escaped me once before. But never again. What is this? Do you even know where that gate you've opened your opening leads to? You think you're better than me, don't you? You must think of yourself as some kind of hero. You think that a stiff old codger like yourself has what it takes to use that amulet to destroy me? I doubt you even know what you're doing. Have it your way. I'll be seeing you soon. It is done. Well done. Who else but Dason the Magnificent could have defeated such a rival? You truly are the greatest of heroes. Embrace our power. You shall live on as the champion of Erdya. Where am I? What's happening to me? The mage called Dason is dying. It is time for you to be reborn. I am no lich. I am no harbinger of darkness, unlike Raven. The wielder of the red stone shall become intertwined with the darkness between worlds, whether they will it or not. You sought this amulet of your own will, O magnificent Dason. I needed this power. I had to safeguard Urdya. And now you can, for all eternity. Leave your mortal coil behind. Live on as an undying spirit of mighty power, and do unto this world as you will. But I could never choose to. You misunderstand. This is no choice of yours. The stone bleeds your flesh. The darkness consumes your soul. Rebirth into undeath is the only path forward to escape the maw, else ye embrace oblivion. Oh, look at his name, Dacyn. No. No, for too long, I have allowed my pride to overrule my vision, my wisdom. I have been arrogant. I have been the fool in this story. I believed I and only I was destined for greatness, but I can see it clearly now. I have been no different than my dear friend Raven. We have been the same all along. But no longer. My will is my own. I will not be tempted by undeath. I will pass unto the land of the dead, and if I am to be damned there, then so be it. My story ends here. So be it. The maw opens its jaws. Darkness consumes the soul. When Mal-Ravanal fell, the undead army collapsed like puppets with cut strings. The invading necromancers looked on in horror, unable to comprehend what had happened. Yet even as the Lich's body crumbled for a moment's breath, the onlookers saw a vast and luring column of shadow arise like smoke from an unclean fire. It divided fivefold at its height, reaching for the heavens like a clutched hand. Men let weapons fall from nerveless fingers, and horses reared in terror as that great dark pall obscured the sun. And then it thinned and paled, and a breeze from the west dissolved it in tatters, and the light of day shone once again, undiminished on Weldon. We are gathered here today in remembrance of our dear colleague and friend Dason, who fell even as he vanquished the Arch-Lich Mal-Ravanal. I knew Dason as a complicated man, ambitious yet loyal, proud yet wise, but above all, Dason sought to act for the good of Wesnoth, and today we honor him for that. Today we have won a great victory, yet it comes at great cost. Alas, our work is not yet complete. Mal-Ravanal's host has been broken, but in its wake, chaos and disorder prevail throughout the countryside. We will be years, decades, recovering from the ill wrought here. Even now, we should be sending what's left of our armies to restore order throughout the land. I had a mind to share this victory with those who made it possible, yet so many of them now lie dead. Lieutenant Gwedry, Lord Owiek, Advisor Dason, we thank you for your sacrifice. But alas, what of the clansmen? Their horses have been scattered, their lords were broken, and now the last prince has fallen defending the walls of Weldon. I fear that the horse clans will never again return to their former glory. And what of Gwedry? He had survived long, sacrificed much, only to meet his end here at the last. I wish he could have lived to see the peace he has wrought. Wesnoth is bowed, but thanks to the efforts of many heroes we stand yet unbroken, and now, at long last, the time has come to rebuild. To each of you, take as our first command, to you, your own wish. Go from here, secure our borders, show all that the might of Wesnoth will endure. The end. Boy, now, very clearly, Eastern Invasion has been the most challenging campaign I've done. I would say even the final couple of scenarios were extraordinarily challenging. Now, part of that was because, of course, my performance throughout the campaign was perhaps not ideal. I definitely didn't always, make the best choices and have the best success in terms of keeping really strong units going and leveling up the right troops. But overall, I'm still very happy we made it through. Obviously, we did have to get a little bit cheeky at the end with some, reloading after being defeated. And that's the first time in my time playing Wesnoth and recording campaign playthroughs. This is the first campaign that has forced me to do that. So definitely a bit of a humbling on my part, similar to Dason, where it kind of forces you to to reassess a little bit. But I just can't say enough about how much I appreciate the support from all of you. It's been wonderful reading the comments, and even when I was defeated a few times, you guys still hey, no big deal, just dust it off, try again. And I really appreciate it. So it's been an absolute blast bringing you this campaign, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.